Hey, what's going on, and welcome back to more of Sonic Frontiers. Last time, in a rather shock turn of events, we managed to, kind of give ourselves a nice little overview of the fishing minigame and wrap up the entire island, which, in our defense, is actually, I think, better than we've done on any of the other islands. I think they all took 3. So, you know, credit where it's due. I'm rather chuffed with myself. Now we are starting this off with a little bit of a Guardian fight, because it does turn out that we still actually have a brief amount of content left that we are yet to go about discovering. So, yeah, we kind of need a portal gear to go about doing that. So I figured, you know what, may as well get on with that. Because, I mean, you know what's cool? Getting it done with, like, second one in the episode. And no, there is a parry feature. I'm just gonna dodge you by boosting. And hello, yeah. I forget, like, some of the bosses on this island are, well, they are proper difficult. I will give them the credit. But I think with maybe a quick old spin cycle, if they, oh, no. Do not, please do not the cats. Okay, and can I get you for no, oh, very nice. See you in hell. Oh, you have no idea how many takes the opening took. Please like and subscribe. Now, with that said, I was quickly going over the map to make sure we hadn't missed anything, and while yes, we do have the achievement saying that we got everything pertaining to Sage, there were a few things that kind of got me an eyebrow raise. Mainly, I assumed the Chaos Emerald in there. We kind of just have to kind of nab. But over here, this portal kind of haven't done. So I figured we'd have a bit of an investigation, and just see what's up with this, whether it's something that we can actually get to right away, or if it's part of the story. I don't know. It seems pretty out of place to be part of the story, but you know, who am I to say? So let's see, if I press X. Oh. Right, and then oh, so I've got a spin cycle, and then it's this, and then I assume this. I tell you, that music GCSE was at least for something. Anyway, yeah, I should have probably done this last episode. I had a nagging feeling I'd missed something, but you know what? For a puzzle that has literally appeared a grand total of 1 time in the game, it's a pretty good puzzle, all things considered. Now, that said, are you gonna give me a portal gear by chance? They're gonna give me a Volk? Fair enough, actually. You know, never let them know your next move and all that jazz. But since, again, this is the last episode, we're gonna quickly do a cyberspace level. I'm not gonna max that for keys, because I think we've already juiced that more than enough. But we're gonna go see what the dealio with this is before we get into the boss, because I figure me needs a little bit of a warm-up, so we're gonna get down to business. Yeah, I'm still riding the high that I managed to get that recorded, like, intro right. Like, I did not think doing the intro over a mini-boss fight of that particular difficulty. Like, that parry section was difficult, but, you know, 4th time's the charm, 5th time's the charm, I think. Yeah, it's like, yeah. That said, though, in the last episode, I am yet to turn off the training segments, which I do find quite funny. As I said, to do that in, like, episode 1. It's like, yeah. Either way, what have you got for us this time? Can we tell this is inspired off, or are we going to say that this is a brand new level? We'll see. Anyway, hello, Tank. Nice to meet you. Hello, Ramps. Again, nothing's immediately standing out to me. I've not got, like, some, like, a guttural feeling saying, it's this. So, you know, maybe? Oh, well, apparently I don't have a guttural feeling on how to play the game at all. But, let's see, so, no weird drift. I was expecting this to be a drift zone there, but apparently not. Either way, so, I don't know what this could be. Anyway, hello, Tank. Good to see you, as usual. But I don't know what this is. It can't be Skyrail. There's no conceivable way it could possibly be Skyrail. Says we fall to our deaths. Yeah, no, it couldn't have been Skyrail because we've already had Skyrail. Like, I'm pretty sure it was one of the few things I clocked immediately, like, hang on a second. I was getting all the medals on this on Sonic Adventure 2 last weekend. It was one of those, like, weird things where I probably wouldn't have clocked it unless, you know, it was a very specific set of circumstances. But that's it, I don't know. Part of me is, like, thinking maybe nabbed from Skyscraper Scamper, but it might just be the theming. I don't know. Maybe I should have a little bit of faith in Sonic's team and just say, maybe. Maybe they made their own level design. You never know. Then again, they did go on record and say, hey, we figured we'd reuse it because it saves time on actually designing good levels. Which is like, you know, fair enough, fair enough. If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. Either way, minute 27, completely flawless, and just cursory 3 out of the 4, which is fine by me. One last airstrike to, you know, seal the deal. Now, with all of that said, we got Uranus Island memories, repaired all portals on Uranus Island. Should have probably noticed I hadn't got that last time, but you know, we live, we laugh, we love, and we conquer, and I can't speak English apparently. What's new? Either way, now, because we've discovered everything on this island, I can skip this, I don't need the extra vault keys, shockingly. So, because we've discovered everything, to my knowledge, we can go on to fast travel, weirdly, and then just fast travel. It's such a weird system that it's got a separate menu and stuff, but you know what? I'll take it. I need to show it off at least once. In case you guys don't know, at some point this year I do plan on reviewing the game once all the DLC drops, which is really funny, because this, I can tell you right now, this video is going to have a big old end in the title, because videos with the big old end in the title get the most views. I give it like 3 weeks until I come crawling back to see what the DLC has to offer in a one-off video. I can just feel it. I've got that itchy trigger finger. And I mean, who knows? If there's extra story content, I might just pull up for that as well. You never know. It's like, look, I said I'd go back for the Shenmue 3 DLC. It's been how many years? Like 2? One day, but you know, maybe for Frontiers I'll keep a promise. We'll see. We will see. Anyway, what have you got for us, Seijurino?
There is a Chaos Emerald inside. Your power is required to access it.
First, we gotta open that door. Are you good with hanging around? I thought you were supposed to be looking after Eggman while he helps hunt down the emeralds.
I will be at his side when he needs me. For now, we must focus on the task at hand. Use your power to start the system. Hurry, our time is limited.
You're right, I need to keep this recording precise. So, that's unlocked. Yes, yes, yes. And what can we do with this? Well, what I should more say, what puzzle does it want us to do? And why does it look like we're about to be doing it on a Mac? Ah, I'm sure this isn't indicative of things to come. Hello, hacking minigame. So, yeah, so you, again, it's one of these weirdly, like, lucrative, I don't want to say lucrative, but it's one of these weird sections where it's like, yeah, you gotta find the color it is, back at it, which is like, yeah, fair enough. Okay, look at us being all productive and stuff and dead. Okay, we're still alive. We get multiple lives, which is like, thank you kindly. Of course, gonna do this the best I can. It's like, how would I best defeat this? I don't know. Sounds like a very kind of reminiscent, like, kind of chemical plant tune, this, honestly. Either way, just, of course, maneuver around kindly, bonk that. Again, I really gotta make sure I don't get hit. Like, I thought I'd have, like, a lives or something. No, this thing just wants me dead. Anyway, no. And I think this next one, I think this may be my death. I'm not sure I had to speak like I was, you know, just discovering how to properly communicate English, but, you know, we've all been there, I'm sure. Anyway, what? Okay, yeah, sure. I love that. Loving that, personally. Okay, okay, so you just fire out white stuff now, which is fine. Okay, yeah, sure. I love that. Not sure why that guy's directly on my side. Okay, nope. And again, how do I determine my life bar? I don't particularly understand, but knock you out, and okay, you just want me dead. It's like, I get it. You want me gone. It's like, I can only understand why you want me, dead. Like, I understand, because I know a few things about the game. I don't actually know the ending. Just kind of rare for a few games, actually. But I know how the final boss is structured, and I know why they want to prep me on particularly being able to register stuff like that, at least at that level. Which is, I'm really hoping it doesn't take as long as people say. Because, yes, in case you don't know, we opted to play the game on hard mode. That's why I had my ass get kicked a few times. The issue is the boss kind of changes, which is coming up. And I'm not going to say why, but if you know, you know.
So, earlier you said I had 0 chances of winning. You change your mind yet?
No, but I have not run a simulation on our present circumstances either.
Ah, yeah. So, you're saying there maybe is a chance?
I am saying we are in a desperate situation. The threat we face is beyond imagination.
Hey, if there's even a 1% chance I can turn that despair of yours into hope, I won't disappoint.
Okay. Okay. So I figured I'd just do that without, draining your eardrums. But basically, we're at 400 rings because I assume we grab this thing and then we're going to be going to the arena where we're off to fight the final Titan. So, also, hang on, what do you do? What do you do? Nothing. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I found it quite funny that there was a those memory token, and it's like, I'm about to fight the final boss. Why are you giving me this? It's like, eh? It's like, oh, would you like a memory token? It's like, no, I would not. It's like, put it outside the door so I can grab it like when I'm most likely to need it. If I'm in here, I don't need any more for anything that isn't the main story.
One more.
Oh.
I gotta hurry up.
Sonic.
I know. You're not fast enough, so I found it for you. Go ahead and beat that giant. Don't you dare lose it.
Now why would I want to disappoint you?
That's actually pretty cool. I didn't expect Eggman to be the one to give us the last emerald. Kind of cool that they tied back in the fact that he was actually searching for them. I genuinely expected we'd have to climb the Titan again, but apparently not. Either way, hello, Supreme. Supreme. Okay, so we've got some time to burn right now. Let's figure out how he works. There's a reason I wanted 400 things. It was more so, oh, okay, right, here's back. So, from what I've heard kind of in discussion, and also kind of from a design, he does kind of just look like a beefed up Giganto, which is like, fair enough. If that's how he is, so okay. Okay, no. Also, I'm gonna be worried about dying, because will it set us back right to right before that cutscene? Ooh, okay. And then, oh, okay, damn it. Okay, was that? Okay, and then, okay, oh. Okay, so those guys respawned in, I parried the same move, and it didn't work that time. So, part of me is thinking, that is, okay, so if I stomp on them, they're a one-hit kill. And then he'll like auto-whack me away to have a thing which destroys his little entourage. Got ya. Then, I go about doing this, bonk, 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 and I assume we're going to be getting your like secondary laser light show form in like 2 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. Didn't use power shot, it's powerful for a reason, and there we go, and it was Y plus B, wasn't it? It absolutely was. A sayonara! And okay, your health bar isn't going down, which I assume means one thing. He's angry. Okay. So, laser light show time. What are you gonna pull out then? You're gonna do a Giganto where you just have like an annoying laser field, or are those turrets just gonna like multiply by a gazillion? Jeez, they are really pulling out the Evangelion-esque design here. But that's fine. Either way, so thank you. Okay, so these guys again, I assume, no, I don't want to interact with you actually. And if I parried that, I don't think it would have made a difference. But if I were to, okay, so you're constantly flying now, which is fine. But can I get in close to one of these things, stomp them out of existence, and then again you hit me back, and then you're like, right, is this going to be more? Oh, it is more difficult. Okay, so I've got to parry each individual one, and there's one last one here. That takes out your bodyguards, and again, that leaves you right open for an attack, which is like, yeah, I will do that. Okay, do a little zapping and trying to really show off a whole skill set here, but nope. Don't think so, and, oh, come on, Y plus B. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, and his health bar is frozen, which means even if we respawn with 100 rings, I think we may have been able to knock this man to the grave. So is this the finisher then? Your big old literal gun? I'm not sure why we're so far out in the ocean. Maybe he hit us there, I don't know, but... Oh, I am absolutely here. And you know who isn't? Your literal only good defense against me. Oh, okay, he's in the sky. Yeah, you're done. I mean, he might take full damage and die. It'd be a pretty lame thing to, you know, for the final boss, but that's fine. And I think... Easy. Easy. That said... Okay, I wouldn't have been... Oh! Okay, I've got to, like, hit him again, I see. Yeah, I reckon I could have beat that on 100 rings if I wanted. That was actually a pretty good performance from me, all things considered. So was that the thing that was trapped in cyberspace escaping then? Huh.
Is that it?
All we did was chase it out of its shell. It's retreating into space to regain its true form. Even Supersonic won't be able to stop it. I know what I must do. I must... leave you.
I understand. Go. Fulfill your function.
Hurry, before it regains its full strength.
Ladies first.
Be careful, dear daughter.
An achievement unlocked. Hope across ages. Oh, holy, what in the Majora's Mask is that?
The whole world. He took your lives. Are you going to let him do it all over again? I need your help. We can end this. Please.
Okay, so this is the hacking minigame from before. There is a reason I said it was training us up. So they're trying to make it as literally light shot, dark shot, match the things to get rid of it, and you die in a single hit. And I found out, by the way, because this is my second attempt, first and foremost, juice for health here before it starts firing. And basically, this is intensely difficult. So what we're gonna do is slowly but surely whittle this thing's health down by just holding down fire constantly. We need to ward off these shots that the Majora's moon is gonna fire at us. And we just kind of need to wear it off. Now, occasionally we get the big shots, and the big shots do damage. Shocking, I know. But basically, we want to kind of stay away from the projectiles more than anything. We don't actively want to be getting rid of them unless, you know, it's a pure necessity. This, for example, so that big shot there, again, it kind of wipes a few things off the board. And it's like, yeah, basically, this thing as well. I've learned a few attacks. I'm gonna relay because I don't think a first clear mantra for this is going to be particularly helpful. But basically, to my knowledge, this thing only goes away when I fire away my big blast, like so. A big thing also, you know, I'm not sure how much health it clears. I may just save it when it starts getting a bit more on the rainy day-esque side of things. We'll see. Either way, residual shots, we're just going to pray are good enough. Okay, do this. And there we go, fire the other way. Again, starting to save for the next thing is always probably going to be a bit more of a better investment. Okay, and then do a bit of this and then that again, and then this. And you're basically just going to keep firing away. Blasting away, if you will, Sonic Hero style. Fire that. Again, it's like, do I hold on to it for a rainy day, or do I use it at literally every single chance I get? It's such an internalized dilemma, I'm aware. But again, if we do this, we should be fine. Okay, actually, I kind of got into a rhythm there. And again, we got like the extra lives left as well. Which I like to think, considering we've gotten this far in without losing something rather nice, And then we just fire this. And it's like, yeah, I will do this. Okay. And then it goes back to being a bit defaulty, which I think is like, it's kind of the boss's way of saying, okay, have a break. Have a break. Again, we're going to kind of start charging up our next one. I need to keep my eye on the damage thing. I never do, but I'm sure you guys will know if it's actually doing anything. I'm sure you'll be able to scream me in the comments. But do that again, and okay, then this, and I think that might, okay, I thought that was going to be it, but apparently not. Okay, then knock you out, knock you out, knock you out, and then, okay, again, it seems like if we kind of alternate fire directly in front of ourselves, we can kind of become immune, as kind of like what I learned before. But we are slowly but surely nuking out. Okay, the way it's firing there is giving me somewhat like a Little Big Planet flashbacks, if any of you guys remember that one boss with the virus. I mean, again, we're doing the hacking thing. I suppose you could technically count this as a virus, you know, if you wanted. Anyway, again, we're just gonna keep firing away because it seems like it really wants us gone. Which is like, yeah, I would too, honestly. I think maybe I'm not sure. I kind of don't know. I kind of don't want to bank on it. But part of me's thinking maybe if I die, it'll cool off for a second, and maybe the difficulty will just continually increase until then. I don't know. Either I gotta be careful for these side shots though. Like, goddamn. Okay, yeah, this is definitely getting a bit too much. Okay, and then a nice, like, kind of slow-firing shot, if you will. Okay, oh, okay, okay. I see what you want, I see what you want, and oh my god, is this what it wants? Horrible. Okay, okay. Okay, damn it. I expected that, that's fine. This is 100% understandable. I understand why that happened. Yeah, we can't, once it happens once, we can learn and adapt from it. I hope those lasers don't come back, because, okay, and again, just keep saving, a few basic shots that, maybe getting weak, I don't know. Again, this enemy wasn't super elaborated on as a thing, so I kind of got to be a bit like, yeah, onto why we were able to defeat this considering the ancients weren't. But okay, yes, that wasn't noticeable. Okay, see, now it seems to be just getting a bit festive. You know, quote Eggman from the Sonic Unleashed opening. It's an oddly specific reference, but you know, we'll take it. Anyway, and oh, we dodged that by complete coincidence. I didn't realize that was actually about to fire. Anyway.
You glitter. You fly about me like a gnat.
I am a gnat. Well, a rat, but you know, yeah.
I am inevitable.
Whatever you say, Thanos.
Be denied.
I'm sure. You tell yourself that?
You strike
Cope and seethe and mold.
domination.
Okay, ooh, wait, maybe if I save up one more of these big blasts. Ah, damn it. Oh, wait, maybe I should probably save up my blasts for, whatchamacallit.
You are not brave.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, no, maybe I should save it when I'm in trouble, like, now. Okay, wait, maybe if I just... Okay, maybe sitting still probably isn't the smartest move. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay, right. Kind of walked into that, personally. But let's keep at it. I think this might be the end for us, actually, in the Neremik Nation. Okay, never mind. And, oh my god, what is this? What in the Poland is this? Okay, okay, fair enough. And then that. Okay, just keep firing. Are you dead yet? This feels scripted. This feels slightly scripted. I don't know. Please.
End comes for you.
Please just give me a quick time event. Please. Don't get, I love this as a final boss fight. That was bloody challenging. Oh, thank Christ. Let's just press X one more time and we're safe, right?
Now or never!
Got slight Sonic Unleashed flashbacks there. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, gave us a second chance. Okay, never mind. Okay. I was not expecting that type of quick time event, but I mean, sure. I assume that's us getting our speedometer into the right place. I'll shut up because genuinely this is really nice and like impressive from like a visual and audible section. An achievement unlocked. A land at peace. Which I assume means it's dead.
Please, look after Father.
And that's the credits. I'm very much digging the vibe of this credits song, actually, huh? Okay. You probably want my thoughts on the game. You, probably random person watching, and also me from the future when I go to write a, review. That was really good. Not phenomenal, but pretty good. I wonder who sings this. I assume it isn't Sage's voice actor. But yeah, no, that was overall quite a good game. Supreme, for full disclosure, I'm probably going to spice it really well so you won't realise, but oh my god, that boss was a nightmare. The others were straightforward enough if you know what you're doing, but Supreme, there was some weird stuff you had to do in order to get that quick time event to trigger. But bar that, a very solid game. I definitely think first, second, and fifth islands are my favourite. I think the third could have been substantially better, especially because of how much it relied on 2D, and I think the fourth island is a novel thing, sure. I would have liked it to be incorporated into the first island, like some of the leaks said, but the fourth island's fine. It was mainly the third island I took main issue with, but yeah, no. Honestly, Oranos Island I completely vibed with. As for that final boss, oh my god, I knew that was coming. I was kind of briefed on it by Twitter, if you could say. I kind of get the hate with that. It's hard mode, and I think the jump in difficulty is a bit tangible, and I think the scripted part where it just unleashes hell on you, and at that point you're just surviving. Difficult, especially when you don't have a way to really win back lives, and that it's not really even used too much in the game. I can get why people wouldn't like that. I personally did. I liked that final section, and I'd be quite disappointed if it wasn't just a quick time event. But yeah, no, I liked that final boss bit. But yeah, no, I very much like the idea of open world Sonic. I think there's definitely more merit in it to go with, and I'm very glad that they've got the open zone formula. I think the weaker part of the game was, unironically, cyberspace. I think if they were to do another one like this again, I would like them to have a change to the formula where cyberspace, or whatever replaces it, is better, and the open zone is a bit better as well. I think a more variety in puzzles, or more even distribution, fine. Honestly, I wouldn't mind, and this would be like my kind of scrap together idea while it's the credits, I wouldn't mind a Sonic Adventure thing, except the Adventure things had stuff to do, open zone, and then you can go to stages another time. I think there's a formula here to refine, and I think this is like what Sonic Rush is to Unleashed. I think this is the Sonic Rush, and the next game to follow this is going to be the Unleashed, which takes that formula and makes it just work. Also, since it's scrolling past, the music was, Again, I said, like, that final part of the music and the atmosphere were completely selling me. I've also been keeping up with Kishimoto's Twitter. If you don't know who that is, it's basically the game's director. He made most of the creative decisions, or at least had a major hand in them. And it's very interesting what he's had to say. This was his last shot as a director, and he understood from the forces and the reception that people were just not happy with it at all. I think they've got all of the feedback on board, and they are proceeding forward with a bit better budget, given the, like, kind of, I won't say raving reviews, but noticeable jump in people saying, we want more of this. It was basically an Unleashed effect, I think, but instead of the werehog dragging this one down, at least in the mass reviewers thing, I think what dragged this one down was a general lack of budget, and over-reliance on 2D was definitely my big sore point. I would have loved for it to be fully 3D. 2D sections in cyberspace, don't get me wrong, stay, sure, whatever. But in open zone, the 2D was quite jarring, and the way you could get locked into it was meh. Vocal performances as well, very different. I'm not sure if they got a different voice director, or they just thought they'd fit better for the tone of the script, but I very much like the voice directions a lot in this. And the cutscenes as well. I like the dynamics. It is a well-written story, even if the through line's a bit iffy. I really like the interactions in the more story-central ones. The side interactions were kind of iffy, if you ask me. I would have loved them to be animated a bit better. But, yeah, no, the actual story-relevant ones, like, there was one cutscene like Knuckles and Amy, they all got one, where there was a properly animated one with a bit more of a budget. Really likes those. Like this, for example. Like, these, easily one of my highlights. They just went. Although that said graphically, I don't know what they were cooking, but...
That was fun. But I guess it's time we got moving. I know you all have big plans.
You're gonna hardly recognize me when we see each other again. I wonder if cream and sticks are free. Make a road trip out of it.
It'll be good to get back to my island. At least for a while.
We're wasting daylight. Let's go.
And I think this is the second part of the credits. Is this Nate Wants to Battle? This isn't Vandalize. I understand when you play it on a different difficulty, the crying song changes so you don't actually hear one of the songs. But fair enough. I mean, again, the fact they had Nate Wants to Battle on the soundtrack is like a huge like thumbs up to the community. I'm like, I like Sega. I think as a management company, they're, well, Sega, Sonic Team. I know Sega's a bit whack in Japan occasionally, but I think definitely cool that they have Nate Wants to Battle, and it's kind of a sign of how they kind of respect the fans a bit more. Yeah, no, that cutscene, for example, exactly highlights what I was talking about the graphics. I don't know what they were cooking, but oh my god, the graphics were easily the most jarring part of the game, because it had the potential to look absolutely beautiful, like in the QuickTime event, to finish the end. And then on the other hand, it looks like they've just not packaged in any form of anti-aliasing emit maps, and it's like, eh? How do you have this, like, great a scale of technical fuckability? I don't know. But, again, that's the thing I was hoping would be cleaned up on all the patches. I'm looking forward to the DLC, though. They have said the DLC was a response to the game's strong sale figures and critical reception. So I think the next one is just general extra content. We can probably cover it in a video. I'm looking forward to the final wave, which is due to release towards the end of the year. The idea is basically do that and then immediately write that into the review and get the review out so it covers everything, you know? Complete version of the game. Like, we think ahead. But yeah, no. I'm looking forward to it. The fact there's more story content and more playable characters, it's like, part of me is thinking, oh my god, have you Neremik 2'd yourself into promising way too much in like a year? It's like, they're a competent they're a development team of more than just one person. I'm sure they'll be able to make it work. And oh, it's One Way Dream. This is Nate's on a Battle. Either way, I have no idea how long these credits are, so I'm just going to keep talking because I'm kind of riding a high from that. Again, not Giganto, Supreme was definitely the sour part of that recording, though. That was definitely kind of a moment. But I think that's really everything on my game. I think the soundtrack was great, the voice work was great, the story was good, if a bit like kind of off at times. Kind of couldn't really understand what was going on as a through line at certain bits, which is like, whatever. Don't think it'll be clear, but it's serviceable. And the graphics were on and off. And gameplay's sick. Again, I could see them making Adventure 3 with this, at least if they wanted to go the Adventure 1 route of games. Adventure 2, I don't think they could make it work in this formula, but if they wanted to make a Sonic Adventure 1 style spiritual successor or just direct successor, I think I see them using this formula and a refined version of Cyberspace. Again, I mentioned Kishimoto's Twitter. That man tweets day in, day out. But one of his things is he's like, oh, yeah, no, we kind of use it to save on space. We didn't think it'd be the main focus, but I'm sure one of the many things, and nobody knows like the truth of these, right? Because they're a few years out to coming to fruition. But some people have basically said, you know, we'd like to see cyberspace be a bit full fleshed out, newer designs, like not reused assets basically, and you know, new layouts. And I think at some point he nodded along and was like, yeah. And again, if that's getting a bigger budget, I am very excited for Frontiers 2 if they're just able to build off the framework here and make it gooder. Either way, I assume this is probably the last one in the song, right? Again, if there's any other songs, it'll either be I'm Here or Vandalize, but like, that's what, 4 more minutes? It's like, I can't really talk for 4 more minutes. I've kind of got my entire thoughts on the game out. But yeah, no, I think weakest point was definitely Chaos Island. I think Tails was easily the least interesting island mate to have. Best island, probably, I think Ares. I think Ares is where everything just kind of felt like it clicked a bit, and I think that island was fully 3D as well. Ares, but like, yeah, I'd say like, I don't want to count Rhea, because Rhea was easily the worst, it's just how short it was, but I'd say like Ares, then like Kronos by a tiny bit beats out Oranos. Yeah, ooh, I'm vibing with that guitar though, it's like, ooh, go off on one, hell yeah. Oh, but yeah, no, I like that. I'm interested to see what Frontiers 2 will bring. I'm pretty certain they're in the pre-research stage, which is like, yeah, you know what? Sure. I just hope that the production for the DLC on this is done by like a separate team and that, you know, Frontiers 2 is chugging along in the background. Or better yet, Sega, if you're watching this, Kishimoto, somebody tweets you this, right, and you use a translator. Use the feedback from the DLC and the stuff you add to, you know, improve Frontiers 2 while that's working along, yeah? Take advice and I know, game development 101 for dummies. Either way, going to an end. But, knowing Sega, there's going to be a post-credits scene, so I think I'm going to shut up and let it do its thing. Okay. I can vibe with that. I can vibe with that. But I think that's everything. I'm not sure what this arcade mode is, but this isn't the end of this playlist. There'll be a few more added in. Probably gonna have like a few episodes on that big story DLC new thing, but this is it for the main game. Hopefully you've enjoyed. If you did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully the video wasn't too overly long. I'm looking at my recording saying it's on 75 minutes. We should probably be able to get that down for you though. But that's everything. So, this has been Sonic Frontiers, and until next time, all said and all that side, thanks for watching guys. My name's been Neremik, and peace out.